Hello, fellow LFFLers. This is Jason, also known as J-Bomb and J-Row and Balua McGillicuddy. In recent years, I've become very busy with my job, and my obsession with Rock Band has also sort of curtailed my abilities to write fantasy football predictions. So, in lieu of writing short predictions, I've decided through executive decision to start doing a weekly video cast where I sort of ramble on about who I think will win and who I think will fall short. So, without further ado, I'm going to put on my prediction headband. It's a really good headband. I bought it at Champ Sports at the Columbia, Missouri Mall. And I wrote my predictions on the back of this card. It's this a card that you give the people at Fuddruckers to get a free cookie. Here's all the predictions. You can't really read them. That's okay. And I'm going to have to put on my glasses for this, so bear with me. The first game is Geoff versus Scott, and I'm sure a lot of people are going to be thinking Scott is the man. He's LT, and things are going the burrito's way. But I'm going to make a prediction that Reggie Bush, of all people, will break out and lead Geoff to a surprise opening day victory. Yes, Reggie Bush, the same guy people are talking as a bust, being surpassed by the laughable Mario Williams of the Houston Texans. But this is going to be his breakout season. I wouldn't put any money on that because I could be very wrong, but you get the picture. So Geoff will win that game. Van versus John. I'm going to tell you why Van is going to win. John's team is always very solid, but I can never recommend a team with D'Angelo Williams on as a starting running back. D'Angelo went to the University of Memphis. My very good friend and fraternity brother Brian Bernatsky is from Memphis. He was a huge D'Angelo Williams fan. I sort of got infected with D'Angelo fever in my other fantasy football league last year. It really sort of burned me because I picked D'Angelo Williams, and then the next pick was Adrian Peterson. Not of the Chicago Bears either. Talking Minnesota Vikings guy. So I'm kind of bitter still about that. So Van wins that out of spite. Josh will win against Ando for one reason and one reason only. First of all, Josh has assembled a very good team, but I cannot possibly in good conscience recommend that any team with the Detroit Lions and the Chicago Bears as a starting running backs, they won't win more than 3 games. I really like Selvin Young. I think he's due for a 1,300-yard season with the Denver Broncos. So David has him, and I'm going to pick David to beat Tom. I don't know if Tom will be bitter, but herbs are quite bitter. I just wanted people to know that. My game versus Kevin, you know, it's funny that I started off with Kevin because Kevin actually eliminated me from the playoffs last year in a very surprisingly close game. I think he beat me by 3 or 4 points. He scored like 105. He scored like 110. Kevin actually eliminated me from my best season of the playoffs in 2004. And, I'm hoping for revenge, but I have like no confidence in my team or my fantasy football abilities. It's been like 10 or 15 years since we started this league, and the best I've gotten is third place. And I really would like to win a Kenyon Rambo Memorial Trophy like Kevin, but it's unlikely. So, in sort of a fit of lack of confidence, I'm going to pick Kevin. Um, I don't even know who's on Doug's team, but I think anybody who was at the draft has a firm realization that Raph is like a pirate. He's sailing along the fantasy waters, and he boarded the vessel that Tom created out of sticks and stones and stuff. And he basically plundered all of Tom's booty. At least that's what I think. If Randy Moss has a really bad year and the people that Tom got in that trade have a good year, obviously, then the trade will look far-sighted. But as of now, I really think Raph's team will win the first couple games before Randy Moss gets arrested for a parallel parking violation. So to recap, the following people based off this card will win: Geoff, Van, Josh, David, Kevin, and Michael Raph. Hope you've enjoyed this first edition of J-Bomb's predictions. I'm trying to make this a weekly thing. It's pretty easy to do. You basically write stuff down on the back of a business card and just hope for the best. And I'm hoping for the best here, and we'll see what happens. And hope all of you are having a good time in Illinois and China and Minnesota and where else are people? Well, I think somebody's in Timbuktu, and things are going pretty well in Missouri, and hope to see you all relatively soon via the internet. See ya.